Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Wife of the Tarot. I am Linda. Hello. Today I am doing a health and well-being reading for our Capricorns for the month of May 2020. Now a special something will be going out to the first 5 people who do click like, subscribe and share any of my videos. Of course, there are only 3 more spots available for that giveaway, so I do thank you guys for your love and your support. Now, if you do not resonate with these readings or with this reading, please don't worry about that. It just means that the messages are not for you. But you can go and check out the other star signs in your birth chart. They may actually resonate more with you, which is normally the case. So, my beautiful Capricorns, we have here the Ego card. Now, the Ego card in original tarot is the Devil card. Of course, the Ego card talks about being trapped in an illusion. It talks about worried and fearing a lot of things. So, my Capricorns, this card actually tells me that you are going through some um, mental situations, so things that are going through your head. This card talks about being stuck in your head quite a lot with worry and with fear. So you are in a situation where you are worried about a lot of things, you are scared about a lot of things. It talks about being trapped in an illusion. Now, this illusion is of course a phase. It's a phase that you are going through when it comes to your mentality. So you may feel like you are trapped in that illusion. I will clarify on that card. So beautiful fairies and universe, spirit guides and angels, can we please clarify more on the ego card so we understand the messages that are coming through? Can you please clarify more on the ego card so we understand more of the messages that are coming through this card? Can we please clarify more on the ego card? Can we please clarify more on the ego card, beautiful fairies, universe and angels? Can we please clarify more on the ego card? Can we please clarify? Please clarify for me, beautiful angels, fairies, spirit guides, universe, so that I understand the messages that are coming through. Please clarify for me. Oh. So I am using the shuffle technique as I feel that this technique is a bit more comfortable for me. So I let spirit take over when it comes to me shuffling. Okay. So we have the 8 of Autumn, which of course is the 8 of Pentacle. Here we go. I'll put this over here. Oh yeah. We have the 8 of Autumn, which is the 8 of Pentacle. Now, the 8 of Pentacle talks about working hard, talks about going back to study and going back to school and following the pathway that you are wanting in career. Now, when it comes to illusion of being checked, when it comes to the ego card and the connection with the 8 of Autumn, it could talk about you feeling like you work hard, that you work a lot. So there is actually a lot of responsibilities on your plate, and it has you feeling worried and anxious about the situation that you are in, because because you you feel as if though you have to work so that your family can reap the reward, so that you can support your family, and you feel like you are trapped in that cycle. Now this is the health and well-being. So what I see from this is your mental um the mental health that you are going through is feels like it's quite a lot on your plate. It's a lot that you're dealing with mentally, and it is making you worried um, whether things are going to happen properly, or um, you are just needing to research more about how to proceed through these processes. Um, giving out responsibilities to other people can also help. However, the angels in the universe is acknowledging that you are in your head quite a lot. So maybe releasing that sort of energy and just moving forward on what's important in your life. Now, of course, the ego card does talk about materialistic situations as well. So your need for material things are also illusions. So you may think that you need this. You have to work because you actually need to have these things that you want. However, the angels are saying that that is not true. You are only going through a phase. It's only an illusion of that needing and wanting of materialistic items. Now, if this is you, it yeah, and you are feeling like you're stuck in a cycle where you have to work and it's really taking a lot of energy from you, and you are having to worry about whether your family is okay, whether you'll have enough to pay for um next week or next month's bills and all that. um this is what these cards are. So this is the situation that you are going through when it does come to your mentality. And we all know that mentality is one of the important parts of your well-being. Okay, so we have the mental side of things, and I think this is what the angels are picking up on, my Capricorns. Now, you could, so of this is your card, my Capricorns. Um, this is also the energy of Virgo. So if you have Virgo in your chart as well, that's there. But your earth sign is definitely coming through, especially with stress. So this could be that. Now, I did have other cards. We have here the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is the Queen of Intuition. So, of course, this could be you, Capricorn. You could be very intuitive. You could be absolutely intuitive. However, when it comes to the ego card and feeling stressed and worried in that situation, you're not really using your intuitive side of things. So, what is right? What you need to do? What is more important? So reflecting. So of course the High Priestess talks about reflecting on what's important, reflecting on what is a priority to you. Um, but really going deep in yourself to really think about the intuitions that you are getting, because you are receiving intuitions, or you are needing to trust your intuitions more when it does come to you feeling trapped in an illusion or a phase in your life when it comes to your mental side. As the angels are here to support you, so they are sending you messages such as really reflecting on the important things in your life and the priorities that you are needing to deal with. We also have here the Queen of Winter. Now, the Queen of Winter is again talking about focusing yourself on your career, and that's probably what you are doing, especially with the hard work that you are doing. You're really focusing on your career, but it is your mental side and your spiritual well-being that is really getting attacked by the energies that um, you are letting out. So you are needing to balance your energies and focus on what really is important, and um, feeling strong in their way, because that is what the Queen of Winter is feeling um, real strong, and especially when it comes to the mental well-being. The Queen of Winter is a really strong person when it comes to your intellectual side. So the Winter card is the air, um, is the swords. So swords deal with the intellectual side. So of course, it's another confirmation that you are needing to focus on what you need in your life, the priorities. Um, because you are focusing a lot on your career and having to look after your family and looking after your bills and being able to stay afloat, which is really putting a lot on your well-being, especially spiritually, your spiritual well-being and your mental well-being. And then when your energies are shot in those areas, then your physical well-being also has a turn. So the angels are wanting you to really focus on what is important, having that intuition to figure out what you really need. It does talk about letting go of people that no longer serve you. That's the queen here. Sorry if there is a glare, but the queen here talks about letting go of people that no longer serve you, letting go of energies that no longer serve you. So if there are people around you that is really taking that energy away from you, that is making you work harder and harder because of you know because of the stress and worry that you are going through, you may be needing to let go of those people because they no longer serve your energy. Now, we also have here the Justice card. Now, the Justice card talks about what you think is just, what you think is right for you. So again, this is the angels and the universe telling you you are needing to let go of things. You are needing to let go of the energy of thinking you need these things. You know what's right for you. You know what's just for you. This also is the High Priestess as well, using your intuition to figure out what you really need. So the time to review the details carefully, and the High Priestess is reflecting on what is the priority in your life. The Justice card is really reviewing the details of what you think is right and just in your relationship or in your home or in your life. And again, if you can see here, the sword is a representation of intellectual side, your mind, the mental side of things, being focused on the importance in your life. Now, the pattern and the energy that I am actually seeing here is that we are, my beautiful Capricorns, needing to really focus on our mentality, the mental well-being that we are going through. We know that when you do go through some mental situations, it really takes a lot out of your energy. So that's the last thing that we want, is to have you take a lot of energy because of your worry and your fears of whether things are going to go right. The Justice card is here to let you know that this is the time to review those situations, and carefully as well. It's like it's a win-win situation for you. Feeling, trusting your intuition, reflecting on what you really need to do, what is a priority to you, and really figuring out what is right for you right now in order to lessen the load mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Now, the last card that came out was the Sun card. Now, the Sun card talks about happy endings, happy outcomes, plans that work out perfectly. So again, that is the High Priestess and the Justice card working together, coming up with developments on how you can move forward. You know that those two cards create the Sun card at the same time in this situation, because the Sun card is their happy outcome, is their accomplishment of your goals, is you getting through to the end and finally coming out with a result that will um, help you calm your mentality. So, my beautiful Capricorns, this is your beautiful health and well-being reading. I wish you love and blessings, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.